Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Jasmine, the Buffet Witch, but you already know that. And I hope you can hear me over my purifier. I need it on, I'm sorry. Today I am finally sitting down to play in the makeups. I've been trying to play all day. I've done a little maintenance, I've done my nails over. I don't really like the color. My hands are super dry. It'll probably look better once I moisturize, but I have to do my exfoliation and all that stuff. But for now, nails are done. A sturdy greeny gold shade from I Love Nail Polish. I've done a new quick weave. We're just gonna have red hair for a little bit. And I'm sitting here with a full face of makeup ready to go. Just eating dried mango. And I'm tired. I rather lay down, but here we are. Dom has passed out on the couch after running an entire muck all day. But my husband's out there doing something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's making dad noises. So that's also why I've got that buffer with the purifier. But anyways, today I want to play in the makeup because I want to try to do a few buffet favorites after this. And I'm just going to do one eyeshadow look. I might do a lip swatch video after this. I'm not quite sure, but I'm not feeling it. I've wasted too much time, or I've taken too much time. I didn't waste it, but I've taken too much time doing maintenance type things, nails, hair, laundry, and now all the energy I would have had for multiple eyeshadow looks is spent. So today's palette is going to be the Royal Europe from Nomad. Aesthetically, a very beautiful palette, but for practicality, not one of my favorites. I don't dislike the Nomad formula. I don't love it, but I am interested in more of their palettes. It's a real flippity floppity with me. In this particular palette, the only thing I dislike is this berry area. On my skin tone, those shades kind of translate as the same color. There's a little bit of variation, but not enough for my liking. So this is kind of a palette that I wish were slightly condensed, but of course the multi-chromes are what make this palette super special. So we are going to use this. I'm already prepped and primed with Juvia's Place I Prep by Prime Shade 2. I'm just going to grab some brushes. I'm going to wash my brushes today too because I don't want to have a bunch of dirty brushes, and I figured out a way to make these babies. It's so simple, but to make them dry faster, okay? So anyways, we are gonna get started, and I'm just gonna pull out a blending brush. And I don't know, y'all, I always stay away from this area. I just don't like it. And I do a lot of blue, green, teal. I'm sorry. I kind of was thinking of just doing this trio here. That might be nice, kind of boring. Maybe that with the pop of blue on the bottom. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm going into this shade. I can't say these names, so I'm not even gonna try. Very soft formula. So we do need a color switch so we can tap off the excess. Yeah, very soft formula. Little reminiscent of ABH and Lorac. And I'm just gonna blend this out into, wow, the crease area. So I've referenced it in a few videos saying you've seen this video I made for my sister, but you haven't, because I've continuously recorded it and re-recorded it because I'm making a very simple concept way too difficult. I'm talking in circles. I get to the point, you know, I love talking about makeup so much that after a while I'm like, girl, you just said the same thing 18 times, and I hate when people do that. So every time I watch it back, I'm like, there's too much. It's too much. You're doing too much. It's not that difficult. So I have to still make that video. And I'm thinking of trying to do like a compilation of looks to kind of condense what I'm saying into visuals. That way, like verbally, I don't have to tell you all that much. It's quite literally common sense, but maybe it isn't. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, we're just going to dust this into the crease and socket. This color basically disappears into my skin tone, which isn't terrible, that's all right. And now I'm gonna go, are we gonna stay in brown? Let's just stay in the brown, and maybe we'll do the teal on the lower lash line. And I'm just gonna pop this on the outer V. Really getting into like just having neutral eyes. The neutral blend. I think that looks really nice. This formula is quite middle of the road. I feel like there is room for improvement, but it's not like if they never change their matte formula, it won't make or break the brand, you know? But it could be nice. Take a little bit more of that brown, or the lighter brown. Excuse me, I just need to powder down. Take my HD powder from NYX. I'm gonna do some exfoliation today. And maybe a mask. Ooh, maybe a facial steam too. I finished my Lancome foundation, so proud of me. Okay. Yeah, we gotta exfoliate. That nose is Flake City, okay? All right, I don't mind this. I wish it were a bit deeper, but it is what it is. We're gonna go ahead and go in with the corresponding multi-chrome. I would use my finger, but now I have nails on. Perfect. I love these Wet n Wild brushes. I still have to do my brush video. I had one. Don't know where it went. All right, anyways, this is the shade Imperial Crown. Oh, it's gonna match my nails. Okay. Gonna go back in with that darkest brown. Hook those two together. We're gonna take a little bit of Bleu de France right here. Just a bit, and that's gonna go on the ball of the eye, like right here. Lash line, just a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take it up in that diagonal that I do. So just right up here. There we go. Like a little ladder. That's fun. One thing I've learned about this particular palette is when I don't really like the mattes, I just blend all the multis together. It tends to work. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the, oh wait, I gotta do my lower lash line for you. We can do that now. So lower lash line, I'm going with a smaller brush. And I'm going to blend, let's blend this shade on the entirety, and then this shade on, do I wanna do that? I'm tired. Shoot, I can't even think. Yeah, because that's a pretty quad right there. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start with this blue. These are so powdery. I don't remember it being this powdery. Okay. But we're going to just blow this out on the entirety of the lower lash line. The other thing I dislike about this palette is these tones are quite mid, not in their quality, but in their color. So this lighter blue, you think looking at it, you'll see a really nice gradient of like this shade and then this shade, or this one, I'm gonna use that one. I could have almost went in with either or. They're not gonna give me that much difference, which I do remember about this palette, and I don't enjoy that because it's like, if this is the case, we really didn't need all these mattes, you know? This could have been like a 10 pan, like 5 mattes, 5 multis. But what do I know? I'm just a buffet. So now I'm gonna go into this deepest green called King's Room. This one here. I'm just gonna put this on the outer V, or the outer portion of the lower lash line. And honestly, it won't even translate that differently. Just barely a little bit more saturation, but it pretty much looks like I've got one shade on, and it's just lighter in here, but it's on. I'm gonna go in with that darkest brown, and we're just going to blend this area here so it's not a stop and go. There we go. I think that's it. I don't really think we need a lower lash line shade. So I'm gonna go ahead, do the other eye, pop on some mascara, and maybe some liner. I don't know. Do you think this needs liner? Yes, the green liner. I'll think about it. Okay, yeah. All right, we're finished. I didn't put any liner on the lower lash line. I did curl this shade here a little bit around the gold up here, just to condense the look, to give it a little bit more structure. I think that was a really great idea. I don't know if you can see it. The multi-chromes are very beautiful. I'm terrible at showing you multi-chromes. I don't know how to do it, but maybe you can see just a little bit. The blues actually shifting purple, so that's nice. The look comes together, but this is a palette I could see myself decluttering. It's okay, but it's just not, it's not giving me everything that I want. Like I said, the lower lash line, I don't even know if I'm doing it so you can see it enough, but these shades are so middle of the road that they look very similar. And I'm talking about on my skin tone. I don't know what it looks like on your skin tone, okay? But on my skin tone, this could have been a 10-pan palette. You can either get rid of this or you can get rid of this. We don't need all of it, okay? These all look the same. Even the blue, they all look the same. It looks like I have one shade on my lower lash line. And I literally use this one, and then I use this one. Those look like two distinctive colors. Can you see? Oh, I unplugged it. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. This is definitely going to have to go into a 10 tries goodbye because I'm just not loving this. If these multi-chromes weren't here, this palette would not be useful to me at all. And that in itself almost throws this into a use it or lose it, which is more of a like, I can do 10, but we'll just see how many times I use it before I go, I'm bored, I don't want to do this anymore. And I could see myself getting rid of this. I don't really think that I'm going to be purchasing any more Nomad palettes, which is really sad because I'm very interested in the second to last one. Not the very newest one. This is April 7th or 8th as I'm recording this. 7th. 6th. It's the 6th. So it's the, I don't know what it's called. I'll put a picture here. I'm very tempted on that one, but now that I've played with this one again, I know I'm not going to get any more Nomad palettes. I'll probably just see if I can dupe out their color schemes. But yeah, this one it's going to be tricky to keep this. Even with these, I do have the LA Girl shade shifters. I have multi-chromes from Odin's Eye, DD's Signature. I have some inside of my Juvia's Place palettes, the depotted shadows that I have scattered around. I was looking at them today. These are not unique. Now, if you don't have any multi-chromes elsewhere in your collection and you do have this palette, this is really nice to have because these are very fun. They do shift very beautifully. They're all quite unique. That's, you know, something good to have if you don't have any other type of multi or shifties in your collection. But I do, and I don't know how long this is going to stay here. I also have the Monteverde palette. There's more words to the title, but I can only say Monteverde out of it. And that one is also probably going to be up for declutter. So I'm gonna have to do a 10 tries goodbye or use it or lose it with the Nomad palettes, because they just don't give me everything that I want. I mean, points for effort, but only like 5, you know what I mean? So, but that's the look, guys. Look, I'm tired. I was gonna do other videos, and y'all, I think I'm about to wash my face and lay down. I really want to do some lip swatches, but I'm tired, girl. Maybe some quick swatches, I don't know. But either way you spin it, thank you guys for tuning into the channel. It's been me, Jasmine, the Buffy Witch. I hope you enjoyed. Take care of yourself, drink some waters, take your vitamins, take a nap. Take a nap, okay? I will see you in the next video, which will be very, very soon. Until then, take such good care of yourself, and we'll talk later.